Acquisitions news. Piper Sandler completes acquisition of DBO Partners, bolstering technology investment banking platform. Sachem Capital Corp. expands capabilities with acquisition of Urbane New Haven LLC, a premier real estate development and construction firm. FEMSA completes acquisition of Valora. Thermo Fisher buys Orange County facility for new manufacturing plant. KKR-backed LiveSpace sets aside $100 million for acquisitions. Bullish news. Pennsylvania American Water awards $71,000 to local fire departments. Swanson Health Products chooses Medallia for customer experience. Penske Truck Leasing receives re-accreditation from the National Institute of Automotive Service Excellence. Atlas Ocean Voyages takes delivery of new World Traveler expedition ship. Acumatica expands channel focus with new services partner program. CRN confers Triple Crown Award on EVOTEK in recognition of remarkable IT market leadership. Omniq receives an approximately $10 million purchase agreement for intelligent healthcare carts. IAHC. From Israel's Ministry of Health. Neogen adds companion ready-to-use disinfectant to biosecurity portfolio. Homedics takes action for mental health awareness in Bring Change to Mind partnership. Parks Associates. 38% of households own at least one smart home device, up 2% from the previous year. IFS announces free IFS Assist licenses throughout 2023. Alliable and Verbit partner to accelerate AI-based digital accessibility compliance for enterprises and SMEs worldwide. The last payment platform you will ever need. Consolidate and customize all credit and debit cards, along with unifying available balances, points and rewards programs, into single easy-to-use secure access card and app. Passport. Feel the power. EnviroSpark awarded federal contract to serve $500 million EV infrastructure rollout. On World Mental Health Day, NCCN announces free updated distress screening tool. Available in more than 70 languages. Truss pressured to U-turn and lift benefits with inflation. Rixon Technology, an advanced data tokenization and privacy platform, completes organization control. Exam. Meeting standards for security and availability trust services principles. TeraWulf increases operating capacity to greater than 1.6 AS and announces $17 million of incremental capital. MGMA and Jackson Physician Search release findings on physician burnout, engagement and retention. AdTech Innovator Prizeout announces exclusive withdrawal partnership with Better. Wheat soars as Kyiv blasts boost risks to Ukraine grain exports. Artificial intelligence stocks to watch. Big Tech expands AI products, services. Discounts persuade shoppers to hand over personal data to businesses. Helping more than humans. Medtronic devices monitor heart disease in great apes. STALICLA to in-license SFX01 from Evgen for neurodevelopment disorder indications. Silo Pharma initiates toxicity study of its proprietary ketamine formulation for treatment of fibromyalgia. Latina Style Inc. recognized Aflac as one of 50 best companies for Latinas to work for in the U.S. for the 23rd time. Honeywell to make lower carbon aviation fuel from ethanol. Carfax. Hurricane Ian damaged hundreds of thousands of cars. Mass Megawatts announces improvement to increase power output of an additional 20% for a small additional cost. Immune ONC Therapeutics enters into clinical collaboration with BeiGene in China. Brax secures exclusive, 3-year content licensing agreement with Sega Sammy Creation. Booz Allen announces creation of HEL Works. Chemours announces joint venture agreement with BWT to enable the capacity and innovation required by the transportation fuel cell market. Ely's Game Technology announces partnership to provide sportsbook services at Top Hat Sports Bar and Grill in Maryland. Honeywell revolutionizes ethanol to jet fuel technology to meet rising demand for sustainable aviation fuel. Koppers announces new 5-year, $50 million contract for Krusty disposal. Lineage announces notice of allowance of 2 patents covering processes for manufacturing allogeneic oligodendrocyte progenitor and retinal pigmented epithelium cells. 360 shareholders vote yes on repurchase agreement with Opera. ST Microelectronics announces status of common share repurchase program. U.S. semiconductor stocks join global rout as Biden expands curbs. Orbis and UC Davis team up to train eye care teams from Latin America to fight avoidable blindness. Tuya Smart to land more application cases to support newly released Matter 1.0 standard. Proxy advisory firm advises Spirit stockholders vote for proposed merger with JetBlue. Aramark to increase plant-based menu offerings on college campuses. Cytokinetics announces continuation of Courage ALS following first interim analysis. Iovance Biotherapeutics announces first patient dosed with PD-1 inactivated tumor infiltrating lymphocyte TIL therapy. Penn Entertainment to pursue 4 new growth projects, including the land-based relocations of Hollywood casinos in Aurora and Joliet, Illinois, and new hotels at Hollywood Casino Columbus, Ohio, and the M Resort, Nevada. ShareCare reveals valuable findings from survey about impact of anxiety and depression on chronic condition management. Junior Achievement, local businesses partner on Financial Learning Center for students. Update 2 Merck's blood vessel disorder drug succeeds in late-stage study. Bank of America Corporation, NYSE, BAC. Insiders sold $6 million worth of stock, possibly signaling a downtrend. Bank of America and UK fintech, Banked Limited expand pay by bank to euro currency payments. Nevro comments on United Healthcare medical coverage policy update. Congresswoman Betty McCollum visits Skywater's Minnesota facility for a tour and discussion on the U.S. semiconductor industrial base and the CHIPS Act. Teledyne FLIR Defense displays mobile command and control platform with advanced sensor technology at AUSA 2022. Palanta announces expansion of federal cloud service with IL6 accreditation. Pzena Investment Management has received all regulatory approvals required to complete transaction. IGT enhances player security in Oregon with video lottery digital prize redemption. Merck announces positive top-line results from pivotal Phase 3 STELLAR trial evaluating sotatercept for the treatment of adults with pulmonary arterial hypertension. PAR. Credit Suisse extends rally as bidders line up for key unit. G1 Therapeutics completes enrollment in global multi-center Phase 3 clinical trial of trilaciclib in patients with metastatic triple-negative breast cancer. TNBC. Shell, Exxon partner in Qatar's LNG expansion project. Standard Bariatrics $300 million sale complete. Exit stands among top 3 largest in Cincinnati region. Chevron, CVX, California Bioenergy to produce biomethane fuel. FREYR Battery signs license and services agreement with Aleees to produce active cathode material. LFP. Enphase Energy and Energiekonzepte Deutschland expand IQ battery deployments in Germany. Veris Residential nears completion of strategic transformation with anticipated sale of Harborside 1, 2 and 3 and closing of 101 Hudson Street transaction. Price increases come easily for big businesses, but inflation still squeezes profits. HUTCHMED initiates a Phase 2/3 trial of sovleplenib for warm antibody autoimmune hemolytic anemia in China. Famed value investor bought up Citigroup, Pulter Group, and Oshkosh stock. Fintech and bank collaboration key to reversing disintermediation trend. IT Novarica, BNY Mellon report finds. Equinor Acer. Share buyback. Stellantis, GME Resources seal nickel and cobalt deal for battery production. Stellantis signs non-binding MOU with GME for future offtake of battery-grade nickel and cobalt. Sulfate. Yen traders show resilience to risk of more Japan intervention. Dubai property developer Nakheel unifies its digital customer experience with Sprinkler. NFT platform OpenSea's CFO exits role in another crypto shake-up. Xperi Inc. completes its spin-off to become an independent public company. Bearish news. UK borrowing costs shoot higher as Bank of England warns of pension contagion. Live updates. Rivian shares skid after EV maker recalls nearly all vehicles. Rivian stock sinks toward 3-month low in wake of vehicle recall for safety issue. Oil prices tick lower after weak China data sparks demand fears. Armarak targeting 44% of college food to be plant-based. Sell Ford's stock. Losses are possible in a recession. New Oriental Education stock drops after being named as identified issuer under the HFCAA. U.S. has few good options in countering OPEC oil cuts. Semiconductor stocks tumble after U.S. announces new chip restrictions. PayPal apologizes for policy notice saying users could face $2,500 fines for misinformation. Global chip stocks tumble as Biden expands technology curbs. European Commission suspects pharma group Teva broke antitrust rules. U.S. banks to set aside $4 billion for potential losses from bad loans. India's Tata Motors shares fall 5% as Jaguar Land Rover wholesale volumes falter. Meta intentionally violated state campaign ad law 822 times, judge finds. European shares open week lower amid Ukraine tensions, rate hike possibilities. Oil falls as China demand concerns fuel recession fears. Kanye West's Twitter, Instagram accounts restricted after anti-Semitic posts. Financing news. SC Pharmaceuticals announces $100 million debt financing agreement with Oaktree. PROCEPT Biorobotics announces $52 million debt refinancing. Imatix announces $110 million underwritten offering of ordinary shares. Gaming and Leisure Properties and Penn Entertainment agree to new master lease terms and development. Funding. Ferguson plc announces transaction in own shares. Intercontinental Hotels Group plc announces transaction in own shares. Earnings news. Dow Jones futures rise ahead of Q3 earnings season. Tesla hits record China deliveries. Is Verizon a buy or sell ahead of September quarter earnings? Is Google a buy or sell heading into September quarter earnings? Store Capital to report third quarter 2022 financial results on November 3, 2022. Myers Industries announces reporting date and conference call for 2022 third quarter results. PPG provides third quarter financial results update. Reports soft demand conditions in Europe and China expected to continue into fourth quarter. First mover Americas. Bitcoin stable around $19,000 as inflation, earnings haunt traditional markets. Dow Jones futures waver ahead of Q3 earnings season. Tesla hits record China deliveries. Five9 to report third quarter 2022 financial results on November 7, 2022. Stock market today. Stocks flat with inflation data, Q3 earnings in focus. BlackRock looks a bit black and blue ahead of earnings. Stocks face brutal earnings season with all eyes on Apple, investors say. Materialize NV to report third quarter 2022 earnings on Thursday, October 27, 2022. The one-year loss for PayPal Holdings. Nasdaq. PYPL. Shareholders likely driven by its shrinking earnings. Principal to announce third quarter 2022 financial results. Kazoo announces third quarter fiscal 2022 earnings release date, conference call and webcast. HCI Group offers perspective on Hurricane Ian and Q3 financial impact. Howmet Aerospace to host webcast and announce third quarter 2022 results. James River announces dates for its 2022 third quarter earnings release and conference call. Trex Company announces timing of third quarter 2022 earnings release and conference call. Vistra to report third quarter 2022 results on November 4, 2022. WisdomTree reports monthly metrics for September 2022. FedEx rival Deutsche Post says it will lift earnings guidance. Weakening economy, S&P technical tests, earnings, national debt, week ahead, CPI. Extreme Networks schedules first quarter fiscal 2023 financial results conference call. Biotech need to host conference call on November 1, 2022. To announce first quarter 2023 financial results. CONSOL Energy schedules third quarter 2022 earnings release and conference call. Deckers Outdoor. NYSE. DEC. Jumps 7.1% this week. Though earnings growth is still tracking behind 5-year shareholder returns. The Fed looks set to overshoot on interest rates. What to learn from earnings? Tech earnings matter more than ever as the bubble deflates. Exact Sciences schedules third quarter 2022 earnings call. Kennedy Wilson to announce third quarter 2022 earnings. JP Morgan, Citigroup, FedEx, Nike and Micron are part of Zacks earnings preview. Global markets stocks skid in Asia, on edge for CPI and earnings. Links to articles are below. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates.